How does Tic Tac repels your cough? I'm assuming suppress your coughs is what you're going
repels
for.
It. Like
where does it go?
It repels it down like a building side. Stupid.
Fair enough. You know, I'm not gonna.
It's not repelling it right now, though.
Yeah, clearly. Oh boy. Let's see over here, man. So how you doing, dude?
I'm doing great, man. I feel wonderful.
Jeez.
Yeah. Feel really good.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. It's
I'm
almost
sore, but that's actually part of the wonderfulness.
That's
the weather's
right.
decent.
Hey, man, you need to. That's what you need to do. That's what you need to do. Keep working out, and that's how you make. Did you see that interview with Tyson Fury?
Yes.
Right.
He's crazy. I like him.
He's a crazy man.
Yeah.
With depression.
Yeah,
And
serious depression.
And then figured out a way around it.
And it was so interesting because he talked about his like darkest times.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, that's pretty dark.
Yeah.
That's a lot of cocaine. You know?
Yeah.
That's a lot of cocaine.
Yeah.
It's a lot of cocaine, a lot of other weaknesses.
I don't know. Most of the time when you hear about cocaine, you only hear it in negative connotation. It's never like, you know, it's never someone accrediting some very high moment in his life.
Yeah.
It's like, and then what I did was I did one key bump of cocaine.
Right.
And I walked out that door.
Yeah.
I seized life by the horns.
Yeah,
Like, it's never like that. Cocaine is always like on your way down.
How did you build your own house? You know what? I was having trouble finding some motivation. And then I went to this club and the next morning I was like, let's build this house. And I didn't. I built it in 2 hours. I did.
Didn't eat, didn't blink. Blinking wastes time.
Blinking wastes time. Moisturizing your eyelids.
I gotta tell you this real quick. I found this really cool post on Imager. How smart are cuttlefish? Cuttlefish? You know what a cuttlefish is, right?
Yeah, it's a cephalopod.
Oh,
Right.
Shit, son. This is the type of episode this is gonna be. You're gonna name the genus, the Latin.
I read about animals for no reason.
Yeah.
Before it gets so. Just listen. When you're looking for a wife,
Yeah.
she's gotta get used to you talking about your. This is something my wife has gotten really good at.
Yeah.
Because I get like really deep into a lot of just nonsense.
For
You
sure.
know, because it's your nonsense too.
Yeah, it's my nonsense, man.
I'm like, hey man, you want to hear about the short-faced bear for 2 hours? And she's like, okay. Like, used to be in America. Pick up the school bus for us. And she's like, and she sometimes gets really into it. Other times I'm like, you're just nodding. You don't even care about the short-faced bear.
It's true, but like this, it's only that only deters you a little bit.
Yeah,
The rest of it is like,
I got to live my life.
Yeah,
Man. You're
that's
around
exactly-
me. That's your fault.
exactly.
You should leave.
Hey, I mean, you know, your decisions.
So tell me about the cephalopod. Or not, Yasin.
Hold on.
You tell me.
Hold on. Cuttlefish have also demonstrated embryotic learning.
Tell me more.
Essentially, they can watch and learn through observing the world outside of their egg casing prior to hatching. Researchers raise eggs adjacent to prey that would be typical to eat. The eggs raised near crabs demonstrated a preference for hunting crab when they hatched and matured, while others demonstrated preferences for other animals they were raised where their eggs were near, like sand shrimp.
There are so many interesting things about that.
So,
First off, even though that thing's in an egg, it's like, I want to eat that.
yeah.
The whole time it's in there, watching through this big dome of an egg, it's like, I want to eat that. When I get out here, I wanna eat that.
I'm gonna fuck that shit up. Yeah, it's that. I thought that was so cool. Embryonic learning. Embryonic learning.
I didn't even realize they could do
I didn't
that.
even know that was a thing. But like, it's a
crazy.
clear. The eggs are clear.
So this is why, like, pregnant ladies will sometimes have those giant headphones
Yeah.
on their bellies because they think their baby can do.
Hey man, you have to lean into me with your legs.
Sorry, I'm just telling you. This is exactly.
I get it. I already had the
I
image
know
in
what
my
a
head.
pregnant woman looks like. Please close your legs. I'm getting big too, like my back arching and shit. You too.
Calm yourself, bro.
Sorry, I'll correct my posture.
Right. Okay.
I
So
apologize.
headphones.
Yeah, remember? Sorry. But you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. They put headphones on their belly.
Yeah.
What do they make them listen to though?
I like.
I like diamonds.
No,
I like.
no, opposite actually. Like classical music.
Yeah, but if you want a boss woman, you listen to Cardi B.
Maybe you have a kid that really starts kicking in there, kicking organs and shit. Like, hey, don't make me come in there.
Yeah. So that's that. But I found another list that we want to go through for this podcast, my friend.
Wait, a cuttlefish will eat like crabs?
Yeah.
So this thing like eats crabs and shrimp and stuff. I thought it would eat
Plankton?
something like smaller than crabs.
Right.
I feel like a crab is it's got a hard shell.
Yeah, but they have like beaks, right? It's a cephalopod. The mouth got like a beak.
Yeah, I guess so.
So they do that like
They don't get a lot of shine. They don't cuttlefish amongst the cephalopods don't get a lot of shine.
And they're just as cool.
Yeah. If not cooler and when it comes to like changing their friggin' communicating through color and shit.
Yeah, but like octopus do that all the time.
They do it all the time. But a cuttlefish is like a hovering little cool dude. Like
Yeah, that's true. That's why it looks like a spaceship.
Yeah, it moves funny.
It looks like a spaceship and an alien at the same time, whereas an octopus only looks like an alien.
Yeah, those things all look like aliens. Squids, octopuses, and cuttlefishes.
Yeah. There was this thing that was circulating online, and it was about the fact that some scientists, this has been debunked, some scientists believe that there's certain genetic markers in octopus that they've never seen before, and they're thinking that it possibly came from outer space.
Ooh. I like that thought.
I do like the thought as well.
Even excuse me, if it's not true, I want a movie based off of this.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a really cool episode of Star Trek Voyager where Voyager's like much into the future.
Yeah.
And they're lost in the Delta Quadrant very far away. And they come across this huge ship. Huge. It's the biggest ship they've come across.
Yeah.
And, this ship like takes them in and it like starts probing them and stuff. They do a DNA analysis on these alien creatures that are like kind of like reptilian looking. And they de-evolved them using like their holograms and their technology.
Yeah.
And it's a dinosaur. And they figured out that these were the dinosaurs that got away from Earth on rocket ships. Like, our understanding of the dinosaurs were different. This was a Star Trek Voyager episode.
Right.
Yeah, and it was just based off of like, yeah, if they got off and kept evolving, they would have been wherever. And
How did they get off, though? They didn't have technology.
Spaceships. If our technology, if a meteor were hit, maybe the pyramids would be left. Like, all the buildings and cities and TVs and all this stuff would be gone.
Yeah.
So there's a chance, or that was
what they were playing with.
Yeah. Plus, it's like they did it in 2 episodes. Like, give them a break.
No. I'm not.
They didn't have any space for. Wait a minute. They're like, no. You shut up. We're just making this, okay? These aliens are dinosaurs.
We got to deliver 50 some odd episodes.
So Octopus, yeah, I feel like they had that potential.
I think they definitely had that potential.
I did an abuse of power on Tuesday at work for my sales meeting. I made everybody for 1 minute 90 seconds explain which animal would take over the world if humans were to escape, and they had to stop around 90 seconds. But it was just fun for me.
At this point,
like
you're just
having
doing
these
it
people
for you.
really give this thought, and then like have work points go towards them.
Best answer.
One girl went dolphin, and it wasn't because of the dolphin.
That's interesting. That's interesting.
She was like, all right, the Earth is this much water, and that was an interesting thing. Most of land is already kind of ruined.
Yeah.
But if you can just keep the water system going, and these things already have the brain capacity, they would just need to like get a couple of animals enslaved under them.
Yeah.
And I just liked the way her mind was working. Like these 3 evil dolphins, and humans are gone. I was like, all right. And she got like 1 minute and 28 seconds.
There's only one hole in this plant. Only one hole that I can think of.
She was going up against Raven and like hyena or something.
She was going up against orca.
Orca's a tough one. Yeah, but
because
I feel
I believe they're very close to being as smart as dolphins, and I feel like whatever smartness dolphins might have as an edge on orcas, orcas are just bigger.
I think with people leaving, people have already like brought the orca population down to enough for dolphins find it manageable. Like we'll give out tags. They'll just and whatever money we get, we'll make sure their environment is well kept.
I like how you're replying.
Yeah, I know.
Like very, very, very modern hunting regimens.
Yeah, why not, man? Dolphins are smart, bro.
Okay, I found this list. It's on
Yeah, tell me.
BuzzFeed. I'm not too happy about it, but apart from that,
It's okay.
12 animals you are glad are extinct.
Okay.
All right.
First off, you don't know me. I may not be glad at all. I know they might be dangerous AF,
Yeah.
but I might want them around.
We'll see how many of these that we actually would want around. Okay. Number 1, giant crocodiles.
How giant?
I mean, the picture.
Come on, man.
right, here we go.
I'll Google how.
Purosaurus lived in South America 8 million years ago.
Okay.
Right? It grew up to be 13 meters long.
13 meters.
13 meters long.
Whoa.
That's more than twice as long as the largest species of crocodiles today.
13 meters.
I just recently learned this.
Yeah.
Crocodiles, as they grow, they become as wide as they are long.
Bro, that's 42 feet. On one hand, embarrassed, I didn't know that immediately. And the second, 42 feet crocodile.
Yeah.
I know like a third of that is tail.
Yeah.
I know.
It doesn't matter.
Still.
It doesn't matter.
Still.
Even if you took all of its tail, like you chopped it off,
Yeah.
it's still very scary.
Oh my God. How big is a school bus?
Okay, Google. How long is a school bus?
About 45 feet.
Dude, this is as big as a school bus. So next time you're beside a school bus.
Imagine that it was a crocodile.
Yeah.
From South America.
And when you get in, just think about that still. And be that person.
Because you'd be eaten by
We're
it.
in the crocodile.
All right, number 2 on the list. Pulmonoscorpius.
Okay, let's give it a
3-foot long scorpion.
dang 3-foot long scorpion.
Yeah, very similar to the modern ones, except the front claws and a sting on its tail. No, that's all the same. Only difference is about 1 meter long.
That's about that big.
Yeah.
Your yoga mat.
Yeah.
Sideways.
That is
Hella. Especially having
when
it right there.
Yeah. when you made it in this room, now it got really scary
You know why they were that big?
because a lot of oxygen in the
Yeah, they
atmosphere.
were breathing through their skin.
Yeah.
And when there's a lot of air, like oxygen, they're like, we'll just grow more.
Yeah.
Like
Okay,
that's all that's stopping you? Just taking in some deep breaths, you know?
So here's the deal: like, what if can we put these things in a like super oxygenated atmosphere, and would they grow? I'm assuming someone has already tried this out.
Like a little biodome.
Yeah.
Put extra air in there.
Yeah.
And then leave that, like release that to the regular public of scorpions. See if it comes back with a crown. You know?
I am king now.
Yeah. If they had a sports league, he'd be dominating.
He would be.
He would have like a Nike sponsorship for the scorpion.
Number 3,
Yeah.
the Anthropluria.
Ah, beautiful. It's like an elf.
Yes. It's 2 meters long.
Uh-huh.
It's a millipede.
It's a millipede that's 2 meters long.
Yeah. Millipedes don't scare me as much as centipedes. Because
Yeah, I can
millipedes are
understand
generally, they seem like the docile.
Yeah.
They have more legs,
Right.
but somehow look less creepy.
Oh, yeah. Centipede looks way... It looks like it's more dangerous.
Yeah.
A millipede, for all of its legs,
Yeah, it's very
got nothing
slow.
else going on. It
It's
just
very
got
slow.
legs.
It's just walking. It's taking its time.
It's
Whereas
like
a
a
centipede looks like it's on cocaine. It's like twitching all the time. It's looking around. Yep.
It gets under your friggin' wall somehow. Like, how'd you even get... You live there? You know, like it just goes through... I don't know.
Oh, centipedes?
yeah.
Okay, so here's the cool thing. Apparently, centipedes, they come out of your drains because they can walk on the roof of a drain, so they don't get wet. So they
Oh my God.
so they can come out of your sink because
Right.
they can stick on and even go through the U pipe
Yeah.
and come out on top.
I was peeing into a hole in Pakistan and one came out.
Yeah.
So I knew that.
That's scary.
Yeah. And that's so scary as a kid to know that you're going to be around this hole, your entire life probably.
Yeah,
And
when
that
stuff comes out of it.
As stuff comes out of it.
Yeah.
And you sleep in the room next door. It's very scary.
For sure.
Yeah.
But I do like centipedes.
I'm not scared of this. I wish those things were around. I'm not glad they're extinct.
What, centipedes or the millipede?
No, this massive.
Yeah. I'm down with the millipede.
Yeah.
Centipedes in this house, I don't kill any centipedes anymore. I used to kill centipedes a lot. If you recall, there was that story about me spraying it with WD-40 and all its legs came off.
Horrible.
But we've worked it out.
Okay.
And I've realized that not realized, but I read up on them. They eat everything else.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
They eat silverworms, earwigs. They eat ants, cockroaches, spiders. So I'm thinking to myself, you just let them roam free. And you know how to deal with any other bug.
It's so scary if you're those other bugs.
Yeah.
Because remember that crazy crackhead we were just talking about?
Yeah.
That's your fear showing up. Dude, that would be the scariest.
Yeah, so they're my buddies now. I kind of changed the way how I look at them.
I don't like them around.
You don't see them during the day. They don't
That's true.
They don't like light.
I've only
They
seen
normally
one this year.
They normally scatter. Just
Well-
check your shoes before you put your
Check your
put your
shoes.
feet in there.
What's next?
Octopus.
Let me guess. It's an octopus.
No, it's not.
Something with 8 somethings.
Was the earliest known true spider.
True spider.
As it could
Unlike
produce
these
a web.
fake spiders, you wankster ass spiders pretending to be spiders. You're just
but it still had a sting like a scorpion.
Oh wow.
So
Does it have a picture?
no, it's just a fossil, which is not that. Wait, something's loading up. Wow, it brought me right to like a journal entry. I'm not reading it.
No, you're not reading.
No, I'm not reading it. That's all that. Mega shark, obviously megalodon.
Yeah, we all know. Somehow not exciting anymore. Yeah,
Because
it's
of
a
the
big
movie?
shark. Whatever.
Yeah, but big sharks are scary, man.
Yeah,
What are you
it's
talking
true.
about?
Big sharks are friggin'. Anytime I'm in a big body of water, I think about
Let's think about sharks.
what could have been here at some point. What could have been here at some point, bro? Like a bunch of wolves could have been here at some point, right here.
Yeah,
Right here.
yeah.
Could have
I think
been
it's a
some
glade.
crazy, like moose killing, like some epic stuff by a supercell.
by
saber-tooth.
by supercell.
Saber-tooths and right here, saber-tooth tigers.
There's not enough love for
Saber-tooth?
that middle, not super prehistoric, but
Right.
like whatever that area.
Ice, like
Yeah,
Ice Age
yeah,
stuff.
Yeah,
no,
the
it's
mammoth, the saber tooth.
Yeah.
like what's cooler than a tiger with daggers for teeth?
It's
like
crazy.
2 teeth decided it was just
A
gonna keep
hairy
growing.
elephant? That's right, straight out of Sesame Street right here, man.
I would love if mammoths was still
If
around.
there was a huge yellow bird like that, people would lose their mind.
Yeah.
There's Snuffleupagus, nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
I think people should be more outraged.
Bringing back mammoth. I think there was a thing,
Yeah.
right?
You can they had enough DNA to inseminate an elephant and make a mammoth.
Bring back the woolly mammoth has already had an unintended something or other. I'm not gonna read it.
I bet you they cloned Mao or something crazy.
Weird gigantic hybrids of scorpions and millipedes that lived in the water.
Ooh, I'm interested. That doesn't look as dangerous as I thought it would be.
Well, it's got paddles instead of claws or shit.
Yeah.
Right? Why are you glad they're extinct? Because as one researcher told Nature,
those things are scary as F.
funny. If you just read it as Nature, it's just like he was just outside just yelling.
Just telling trees.
They would probably lie in wait. When another animal went in front of it, it would lure forward and capture it and sting it and tear it to pieces. Well, whatever.
That sounds horrible.
Giant piranha.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Legit. Those things are so ill-tempered. I saw a guy fishing for piranhas with just a piece of meat.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Right?
Yeah.
That's how crazy those things are. They'll be like, I can't breathe, but I'm going to not let go. I'm going to hold on until he
Literally
just would
pulled them out of a dimension, like the
Yeah, he
dimension
would
of
just
water, pulled them
dip
out.
the meat in the water. They would hold on. He would just take it out, put it in a bucket. Keep doing this. Crazy.
Titanoboa,
Oh, it's a snake.
gigantic snake.
How big?
Grow up to 13 meters long.
30 meters?
13 meters.
13 meters.
13 meters.
How big is that?
Okay, Google.
Thank you.
13.
How big
Nope,
is the
it
bus?
didn't even take it. Didn't even take it. Huge dragonflies. Lord have mercy. 70 centimeters long or wide.
70 centimeters wide?
That's almost a meter, people.
Jeez, that's crazy.
That is very big.
That is insane.
Big scary mashups of prawns, squid with more teeth.
Brother, 2 things.
It is what it
the
is.
snake is just as big as the alligator. Also, we can't remember anything. It's exactly the same size. Also,
Well, there it is. Yeah.
that fight would be great to watch.
I have my money on snake.
I think it would
I'm
coil
on
it up.
snake, yeah.
I think it'd wrap it up.
Yeah. So there's so much of it.
I don't know how it'd eat it, but I know you'd wrap it up.
Yeah. Remember Anaconda?
Mm-hmm.
That movie?
J-Lo was in it.
She was.
Mm-hmm.
That was
I got
one of
a
the very
snake-
first.
I got a snake off of that movie.
You got a snake off of that movie.
We got excited about snakes
Uh-huh.
because of that movie.
Oh, and you bought a snake.
Yeah.
Okay.
We didn't watch it in the movie. As we were walking out, they're like, "Here's an anaconda." We're like, "Thank you." That'd be too much.
This is the stupidest entry in the list.
Okay. Why should it be like a bunny rabbit, a huge bunny rabbit?
Penguins as tall as humans. Lived 37 million years ago. It's got a massive beak. They're really reaching for it. They really
Yeah.
could cut the list earlier.
I feel like I'd be fine.
I'd be okay.
I feel like it's akin to an ostrich.
yes.
Oh wait, an ostrich. Yeah, they're around. They're not a problem.
Yeah.
We can deal with them. I saw them at a safari.
No. So there was a fish that I wanted to show you. a while ago.
No one's ever said those words to me.
Fish.
Say, there's a fish I wanted to show you. I have it here.
Okay, so it's called the PACU.
Oh, that sounds familiar.
Uh,
Pacu.
also known as the ball cutter fish.
Shit. Well, what does it do?
70 pounds.
Straight ball cutting action.
This South American freshwater fish earned its nickname for its nasty reputation of targeting and chomping human testicles by mistake.
How do we know
This confusion occurs because Pacu eats fruits and nuts, but will mistake human testicles as its preferred meal. The Pacu is known as a vegetarian piranha, but accidents happen. And there have been reported deaths by castration caused by the bite of this fish.
Wow.
According to reports, a group of relocated Pacu turned carnivorous in 1999 as their usual meals became harder to come by.
Wow.
Now,
all right.
That part of it is pretty scary,
why
right?
aren't you wearing pants?
Because
These things are getting into pants. It's not like they're smelling them.
I don't think
and like going through shorts. Right?
I don't think they're going. I don't think they're going through pants.
Yeah.
I think people are just they're feeling free about their bodies,
Come on, South Americans.
and they're just not
Put on
wearing
some pants.
They're not wearing a thing here.
If that
have
won't
to-
make you put on pants, then nothing will.
you want to have a look at this the scariest part of this fish.
Yeah, man. It's the teeth, isn't it?
It's the teeth.
It's not going to be the dorsal fin. That is a crazy fin.
Hold on, I'm trying to get the right one here.
No problem, man.
That's
There's the
number
right
one,
Oh, jeez.
right? Hold on,
That looks like a mammal's.
number two.
Oh my god, that looks like a person's
That
mouth.
looks like a person's mouth, man.
Wow. So that's even worse. Because if you have like sharp ass crazy teeth and you bite off balls, I mean, like I understand.
Yeah.
But this is like a person biting off your ball sack.
Yeah,
That's not going to be clean. That is so. Those teeth are blunt. I don't like that at all. Those are just like jaw teeth.
yeah.
Oh man,
That's it. They're
horrible.
like a human jaw teeth.
So
Tooth
those are
teeth.
extinct.
No, they're still around, dude. This is not part of the list.
Oh man, I was hoping those should be extinct.
No.
You can keep like the millipede or whatever.
Right?
Jeez.
Ball cutter fish.
Ball cutter fish. Let me know if we ever go to a place with those, and I'll definitely not bring my balls or the rest of me. Even in the off chance if I'm above water.
Just gonna wear a cup.
Yeah. Cup
Like
the
a
whole
titanium.
time.
Can you imagine you're wearing a titanium cup,
Yeah.
and then you go in the water, and
It's
all
like
you hear,
ding, 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 ding. You just hear like, oh my god! You would leave the water immediately. Oh my god!
just went to the ear thing. Oh boy.
That would be a great movie. At first, you just hear one, right? You just hear like, ding. Did I hear something?
Ding ding.
Ding, ding. And you like see like start running out of there. Jeez. I watched that movie though. I watched that movie twice.
Yeah, I would. I watched Piranha. That was a really shitty movie.
When I was in Iceland, we were in those waters, these huge waters that were like warmed by the earth, and you can't see at all like what's under you. I'm like, I don't know what's in here.
The water, you can't see the water. You can't see past through the water.
No, it's super warm water, right? Sulfur deposits, all that. You can't see into it, and it's kind of big, so it goes on. But I've been told nothing can live in here because there's so much like sulfur in there.
Interesting. Did you smell like sulfur? Were you in the water?
You can. Yeah, I was in there.
Okay, so when you get out,
You smell normal.
really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
While you're around it, the sulfur in the air smells like fermenting like horse poop. It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Or like eggs going bad.
I like how, and the thing is because I know you, I understand why you know specifically what
Okay.
fermented.
Like
horse
I know what
poop-
horse poop smells like
And
living
then-
in the great city of Toronto.
So
Let's
this is
ferment that in your head.
Wait. This is it. So I'm driving to work. I get a phone call. Sayed starts talking, and we start talking, and then all of a sudden Sayed just starts getting angry because there's a pile of poop right on the sidewalk where he's walking, and he's angry. Of course, the RCMP walked around with horses. He had a big, huge rant about horses. and there was the poop.
Yeah, man,
So,
you can't.
so that was that. And then, you walked into your office. I was still driving. You hung up the phone. Now, 5 o'clock. I had to tell you something. I gave you a call. I caught you on your way out of the office, and you walked past the exact same spot. Same level of rage, right? But now it had that entire day for it to ferment on that hot sidewalk,
and it smells different,
right? So
and
you have a very accurate.
Yeah, I know what it smells like. It's like pickled poop, man. And now in the winter, they don't even pick it up, so it's just gonna be like super
frozen.
hard poop.
It's frozen.
That's under the snow. That if you step on,
That's a problem.
it's a problem.
I don't know why they get to not have to
guess
pick
what?
up the poop.
It's 2018. This isn't a problem I should have anymore. Of like stepping in like horse shit. I get it, dog shit. There's laws against that. Horse shit. This is massive amounts of poop. It's not even like dog poop. You step in, you're like, oh, I'm gonna have to clean this. Horse, you're gonna have to go home. Your whole foot is covered.
Your socks are in danger.
Your sock might be like pooped now.
Yeah,
You ain't washing that. You go home.
No, you just that's horrible. I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
Why are we still riding? Why are we riding animals?
Literally 1 horsepower.
Why are we riding animals and like under the facade of protecting people?
Yeah.
What animals? Come on, man. I don't even know what else to say. We don't have to do this shit.
It's just because I think it's like show, they're just it's part of like a what is it called? Like
Some
an
sort of
homage.
employment program for horses. A horse doesn't need a job.
By the way, yesterday I was driving downtown. Not downtown, by Lakeshore. And I look to my right and I see there's trailers. There's a lot of trailers. I drive for about a kilometer. That entire right-hand side parking of like Lakeshore by the CNE. Trailers. Because there's the fair, apparently. Apparently, there's so many horses in the city right now.
Really?
Because all of them came in on trailers.
Oh, man.
So there's I'm assuming there's some horse jumping situations. There's
equestrian situation.
Exactly. That's what's happening right now. I don't know.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, I thought you would know because you're in the city. You kind of tapped in.
I'm not big on the horse news in the city. It's
Just
not
the horse. You just don't want to see the poop.
If it was
That's
like a jazz festival, I might know about it. But it's like, Syed, did you know about the horse circus in town? I'll check it out, though. Gardner's close, so I might have to drive by it to get home.
Yeah, you definitely will. What are they doing in the Gardner?
Gardner's potholed the F up, man. It has
always
some
that,
really
right?
rough spots right now.
Yeah.
Like right now, the last week was the worst I've seen it in a long time.
Really?
So they shut that whole thing down, and traffic is horrible everywhere.
Yeah.
All right, I was at a show yesterday.
Go.
And this gentleman, good guy, and he got up on stage and pitched a reality show as his set, where Justin Trudeau and John Tory and Stephen Harper live in a house
Okay.
all together.
Right.
And he made their policies, their characteristics.
Okay.
Like, Justin would smoke pot and always bring like brown people over, and Stephen Harper's like, "Who's this guy?"
Yeah.
And it was funny,
Yeah.
but nobody could laugh because it was too much news. Like, this guy was, like,
too topical?
You had to know John Tory's like TTC plans to get it. Like John Tory started washing the dishes and stopped halfway, and then he would look around because it's like, oh, is that something he does? Like.
Yeah,
It was,
I would be horrible at that.
But he was
horrible.
60, so I could tell him like this older gentleman watches the news.
Yeah, he
and
thought
then-
about some really
and then he
funny
writes out
shit.
like, "This is funny."
Yeah.
Oh
man.
And I was like, "Man,
It's very
that's-
specific.
It was very specific.
I guess maybe if he was doing those jokes for like a Trevor Noah show or something like that,
I
might
think
hit.
in his head he was. In his head,
Thank you, Trevor.
Yeah.
He started off with that.
There was one guy, and he was what are fire worshippers called? Zoroastrians.
Yeah, Zoroastrian.
So he is hot on the no pun intended. He's very hot in their their scene. Like he
Okay.
does temples and stuff.
Interesting. I thought there was an extinct thing.
They're still fire worshippers from Persia.
Interesting.
I don't know what they're called exactly.
How can they worship something that you can start with a match?
I don't know.
I've made your god.
We're gonna get one email, Yasin.
Now extinguished your god.
Hey, okay.
I'm sorry.
This is not acceptable.
It's just
It's also weird that I'm the one reeling you in. I'm like, Yasin, No.
It's just
Even though nobody who listens to us worships fire, stop it.
All right, fair enough.
All
I
right,
mean, you
that's
know
the
what?
belief.
Like, you know, I'm sorry I was being insensitive. It's just I don't
All
understand.
of his jokes were strictly about. He normally does the temples,
Yeah.
but he came to this show and he was doing the same
Oh,
bit.
boy.
And we don't know nothing about his religion, and he even named some parts like in a different language, and they're like, "Is it a TED Talk?" Like it was really funny. I can't stop laughing in those situations.
Yeah, you can't at all.
No.
The worse they are, the more you're laughing.
And I think he was very encouraged.
Oh.
Because he was like, yeah, this one guy gets it. One of my
Well, good
people.
for him. Good for him.
But
at least
because
he
the
did it. He showed
awkwardness
up.
makes me laugh so
Yeah, for
hard.
sure.
Yeah. I'm like, oh my God, this is so awkward. My back's going to break. That's what happens.
That's like that Joker. Oh,
yeah,
man.
the Joker.
That guy. That was bombing.
That guy's name was the Joker. And he was like, got no jokes.
No jokes. Zero. He got negative jokes. That was a
No.
black hole.
It was bad.
Man. This is, I think one of those. That's the second reason why I never want to sit up close.
Yeah.
I don't want to. I don't want to look in your face while you're doing this bad.
Maybe what if you can like see something, see something like you're like, oh, like
This is why.
yeah, this is, or just like see a guy like working things out. I feel like a person like that starts like a funny thought comes up. They start writing. They write that funny part. They don't write anything after that. They get on stage. They say the funny part. No one laughs. They didn't have anything after that. I think that's what happens. That's what it felt like.
Yeah. Man, it was bad.
He would start off strong, kind of almost like, oh, there might be a premise here. And there's nothing would happen after that.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh. And then, honestly, more than anything, I was like, if he can go up there with so much confidence and do that, anybody can do anything.
That's true, but just because he does it doesn't mean that it should be done. Like my night
Right.
would have been better without me seeing him.
But I feel like most people are better at the random thing they're trying to do than he was at the thing he was trying to do, and he's doing it.
I see what you're
and
saying.
most people won't do that other thing they
Right.
kind of have a
Right.
drawing to. And this guy sucks.
Oh man.
Right?
that's
I don't
bad.
ever say people are bad.
Yeah.
Because everybody can improve. That's just a temporary situation for
Yeah.
anybody and anything.
Yeah.
He was horrible.
Yeah.
But he was up there and he took his 5 minutes.
He took all of that 5 minutes.
Yeah. At no point he was like, this isn't going well. You know what? As soon as the next time I hear a laugh, I'll say, thank you guys. This is my time.
Yeah.
He's like, no, I got 5 minutes. You get 5 minutes. So the whole time I was thinking that, I was like, if he can do this, there's so many things we can all do.
We can realize our dreams.
Yeah,
all of a
man.
sudden, this guy becomes like a motivation
Yeah.
for you.
And I bet you he would take that as like, I'm good at this.
You're doing push-ups, and then you just flash to the Joker in your head. You're like,
Nah,
I can crack 3 more.
I can do 3 more if that guy can get up.
Oh, all right. So something else that's been sweeping the news feeds.
Oh, man.
Hassan Minhaj show.
Yes. I was like, that's the Instagram homepage for you, right? What is a newsfeed for Yasin? Is it a Reddit homepage?
No, it's a combination of like Facebook, Instagram.
Gotcha.
little bit of
Keep
Reddit.
going. Hassan Minhaj, Patriot Act.
Patriot Act. Not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
No.
I know that I've been hard on Hassan. It's just because I feel like there's more there.
I didn't
that needs to
realize
be
you were
done.
hard on Hassan, man.
Yeah, man. Like I don't give him that much.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I loved his stand up, but I didn't like the fact that I heard a lot of it before and after.
That's on you, Yasin.
That's on me.
That's you being like, you know what I didn't like about that movie? The trailer had a lot of the movie in it.
No, man, you get to choose what you put out there, man.
Well,
He's
don't
just doing the
watch
same
him.
stuff. Sometimes he's doing this closing.
Yeah, don't watch him on shows. I agree, though. I saw his closing bit on like
Yeah.
Jimmy Fallon or some crap, and I was like, I wish I didn't see you at all.
Which, to use the modern parlance, problematic.
Problematic. It's true.
So, as a fan of comedy, I don't really like that. So I want him to do more, and this is definitely very good.
Yeah.
I like the concept.
Yeah.
Because it plays into his strengths.
It's a deep dive into whatever.
Exactly, and he's standing as opposed to sitting.
I
So-
like that in a man. I don't
Yup,
know why. I'm like, I
yup.
like that you stand, sir.
Also, if he sat
Earn your
down,
money.
it would be way too close to John
Right.
Oliver, right? So
Isn't that funny? It's like they said, like, how are we gonna make this different? He's like, I'll stand. They're like, yes, we did it. Wear sneakers.
Netflix just bought 13 episodes. We're
Yeah.
good. The standing really.
Netflix bought way more than that, by the way.
I'm pretty sure.
I think they
Yeah,
have
he's
like
doing great.
20 or 30 or
Yeah.
something.
For me, the reason why is that he vacillates between, like, even when I was watching, I watched the first 2 episodes. The first one was something the
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yes. So first one was about
affirmative action.
Affirmative action in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, affirmative action vis-a-vis affirmative action in
Harvard.
Harvard
With Asians.
Yeah, with them us. Yeah, that one was really good. That one was really good. He had a good joke where I already saw the joke before he did it, but when he did it, it was really amazing. I thought it was great.
Good.
But I feel like he vacillates between like very, very thoughtful, smart joke and like the easiest low ball he could hit. And I just want that. I just want the differential to be less and closer to the top end because I think he's talented. The Saudi Arabia one was very interesting to me.
I was like, hey man, you want to die?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I was like, you got family and stuff, man.
Yeah.
Stop doing that.
That guy's
They'll come
nickname
get
is
you.
like the father of the bullet.
Yeah, it was. I actually like the fact that I learned a lot in both episodes.
I did, exactly.
Yeah.
That was really good and only like 18 to 21 minutes long.
Solid, yeah.
Yeah. So very
not
good.
too heavy. He gets pretty serious, sometimes a little preachy, but I'm like, yeah, this is the subject. We're talking about politics and
Yeah,
stuff.
it is what it is.
It was good though.
Yeah. So
I was happy.
definitely check that out.
Good representation.
Patriot Act.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes.
Thank
you know
you.
what?
Yeah.
Yes. Thank
As a
you, Hassan
people,
Minhaj.
yeah.
Thank you very much for very good representation and not like being like, hey, I'm this type of Muslim, so you
Right.
can like
he
me.
talked about lotas, and it was like topical, right? Whole crowd's brown girls for some reason. Did
yeah,
you
I know.
notice?
That second episode,
You're
it
just
was
looking at that front row, like, hey, who are these people? Where do they pray?
They're all brown.
Which mosque did they go to?
Yeah, it's that was that. So no, very good, very good. Is there an episode after that?
I've only seen the two. I think there's
I've only
two
seen
out.
the two. Okay, so
It's
we'll wait next
weekly,
week.
so it won't be too long.
So good for him, man. I mean, good for him for being able to launch like
Yes.
like a show like that. That's kind of popular now.
It's a very popular format. I mean,
Yeah.
there's at least like 4 or 5 on TV and Netflix. There's like 4 or 5 outlets, and then internet is like endless,
Yeah.
right?
But you know, that's very true. Like you just said with regards to representation, he's the first.
Yeah, first brown guy. He's doing it well. That's
Doing
the
well.
thing.
Yeah.
I liked Amar. Was it Amar Hassan? He had like Fear of the Brown Planet. He was in Australia. but
yeah. I know who you're
he-
talking about.
I just kind of dropped off for a
Yeah, he
minute.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He actually has a show, and Hassan Minhaj was on it, and they were just talking about it a bit. I forgot the show's name, but
I think it was. He was going on a tour talking to other brown comics and Muslims
Right.
and
I
stuff
saw
like that.
some
I
of that.
think
It was
I
very
watched
good.
some of it. Yeah, it was not too bad at all.
But Hassan is our first.
Yeah.
We'll get first in everything, guys. We'll get first in whatever. I'm glad, we had Dev, first like serious actor.
Dev Patel.
And he's like, you did Lion? Did you watch Lion? Oh my God, watch Lion. Well, watch Lion with your mom. Everybody will cry. That guy acts.
Really?
That guy acts.
No, of course. Yeah, he definitely acts.
Cool.
I found. I'll tell you a story about him later. But continue on. We started with Dev.
Yeah. I don't know what else we got. We got a slew of comics.
Yeah, we did get a lot of comics.
Yeah.
We got what's his name? The guy who was in Star Wars and
We got Riz Ahmed.
There we
not
go.
a
Riz
comic.
Ahmed. Riz Ahmed.
He's all right, man.
he's a dude.
I know you saw him in that one movie that I haven't seen, but I don't know. Every time I see him, he's in a big movie and he's doing an okay job.
No, you
Not
need to
enough
watch
exposure?
You need
Okay.
to.
I will
no,
watch
no.
more.
No. You don't have to. You need to watch the HBO one single series called "The Night of."
Okay.
It is about him as a high school student
Right.
that steals his dad's taxi
Yeah.
and hooks up with a girl. Wakes up,
She dead.
She dead.
She dead. She been stabbed a bit.
She's been stabbed a little bit all over.
Yeah.
And he panics and leaves the house and gets
Right.
caught.
Yeah. I've been sold the premise. I gotta watch it.
That is a
Sounds-
fantastic show. You want to see, and the thing is that we get a little bit of Riz Ahmed in the matter of method acting. I can't, you know what? I can't attest to the fact whether there's method acting, but when he starts off that show, he's a small, scared, scrawny brown kid. Sells that very well, and to see how he transforms himself throughout the season is amazing. It's
right.
very good.
What's it called again?
The Night of. Let me double check
The
that.
Night of.
Because I often get like one or two words wrong.
All right, guys. I might have been wrong about Riz Ahmed. Please don't tell him. If one of you tells him, I'm going to tell my mom. And she's going to be confused.
She's going to call your mom.
And we also got, like, of course, like Aziz and Kumail And a few brown folks.
Yeah, The Night of. 93 on Rotten Tomatoes, 8.6 on IMDb. People
bad.
get on top of that.
Not bad.
Watch that and support this
We got
guy.
Frieda Pinto for just random movies she's in.
Frieda Pinto.
Frieda Pinto is beautiful.
Yeah, no argument there.
She's not in a lot of things, but she's absolutely breathtaking.
Right. Well, you've already started
a lot
talking
of
about
ladies.
Dev.
Yeah.
And you've already talked about Frieda Pinto, so I got to bring it up.
Slumdog Millionaire.
Slumdog Millionaire.
Put some people on the map.
That movie. Oh, man. For that movie was special. It had like a weird effect on me.
Yeah.
In that I was like, when I first watched it, I was thinking to myself, all right, I will watch this again with my wife. And so I bought the DVD and it stayed there.
That's the weirdest effect that movie had on somebody. To think that your wife hasn't watched this yet is a crazy thing to think.
Yeah, it's weird.
Like,
Freaking
no.
love that movie though.
Yeah.
Music was great. I thought the
Music's
story
great.
was really.
Oh, yeah.
It borders on the line of like reality and fantastical.
Yeah. You can
Or
make
whatever,
up words.
fantasy.
Why
There we
not?
go.
It's
Border
your
the
podcast,
line.
man. You got a
Border the line
fishing
of,
bobber
like,
on your chest. You can do whatever you want.
It's a fire fan, bro.
Okay.
You know, it kind of like weaves in and out of it, and I don't know. There was some sort of feeling that I had around that. It was just such a very strong, powerful movie, and this was during the time where I also finished reading A Fine Balance.
That will make you cry.
Holy,
Yeah.
So I was deep
Rohan
on like
mystery.
yeah. I was big on like Indian and like brown
Yeah.
drama
The roots
stories.
that
Yeah,
you don't know about
I have
and kind
no
of
idea.
shun. You're like, I'm Mauritian.
we don't shun it. Yeah.
Do you know a lot about it?
I don't know anything about it.
That's all right then.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you shun it then. You're like, whatever.
One of our listeners brought it up again.
What?
That we should do that 23andMe thing.
I think we should.
Yeah,
I'm down, dude.
I think we should.
I think we definitely should. Let's do like a
Yeah, I'm
Like
gonna
in
write.
December.
I'll write it down.
23andMe.
I'll write it down.
And you figure out what you are. You might be some Persian. I'm hoping I'm Persian. Like I'm really hoping I have some Persian in me.
Why Persian specifically?
It has a deep history.
wanna
Plus,
be-
like if I get angry, I can be like, sorry, I'm Persian a little bit.
It's that Persian in me.
I'm just not gonna take responsibility for things. Just blame another whole race of people for no reason. Sorry. I used to be fire worshippers or something. I don't know. Just make shit up through it. You know?
Yeah, there was a lot of fire worshippers in Persia, right?
Yeah, that's where
it comes from.
I want to know like how much of me is like Neanderthal. I want to know how much of me is like fast twitch, if I'm fast twitch or slow twitch.
Oh man, that's gonna hurt some. I don't feel like I have any fast switch in me.
You don't know. You didn't feed it yet.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, yeah, you just haven't. You just started being athletic like this year, dude. You just started using your body. Like, yeah.
That's very true.
Why does my throat hurt? You know, like I was like, well, it's your first time doing anything with it. That's not talking, right?
repelling a choke?
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean like I was biking. That don't count.
God bless you. No, like you do jujitsu for a year or two. Let's say you do jujitsu for 2 years. You're carved out of wood.
Yeah.
Like your body's gonna be able to do things a little bit differently.
It's a little different. It's a little different.
So give it a minute. And
I'm
yeah.
enjoying it still, my friend.
I know, man. And then you do
great.
that 23andMe. You figure out like I'm part Japanese, and like say I need to do judo. It's in my blood. That's why I love the gi. Right?
I want to do. Speaking of Twitch muscles and lack thereof, or maybe I don't know. We don't know. We'll find out.
Yeah.
You're right. We haven't fed it yet. In December. I'm gonna start also doing some Muay Thai,
Ooh.
just so that I learn how to throw a punch.
Yeah. Have fun, man.
Yeah.
Have the funnest time you're ever gonna have.
All right. Tell me why. Why are you telling me this in that tone? Why do you have that tone?
I'm just saying, have fun doing your Muay Thai, you know? Because Muay Thai, I'm not a dancer, as you know. I'm not great at dancing.
Yeah.
I was pretty good at boxing.
Yeah.
I did some Muay Thai. The level of coordination it takes to like remember all the combos while somebody's hitting you, you probably won't get into too many sparring sessions. Is just so painful. Even getting jiu-jitsu is kind of painful learning.
Yeah.
Like you'll get a sore throat or like this wrist will hurt or that elbow.
Yeah.
But Muay Thai, the first time I sparred, I'm like, I don't ever want to do this again. I don't even want to learn this anymore. I'll just avoid conflict. You know, like
I feel like I will not be doing that level of stuff. I just want to know stance, proper like mechanics, movement mechanics. I want to learn that, train that in there because I don't have anything. So I feel like it's more of a, it's like a clean slate.
Plus you got like a good like body type for it. You're long.
Yeah, I guess so. A little
you're like
rangy.
sagged.
I'm rangy.
You're a little saggedy. You're like, hey, I just need to know how to do I don't know any Saget moves. I was gonna. How do you do a Shoryuken? You know.
Yeah. Just just know where the hands go, I feel like there's a slate that's clean and it can be marked on something, and I might as well learn like the school's got it. So when do I put something in there?
Yeah, because I did a box for 2 years, and it's just fun to play around in your own head.
Yeah.
It's like, if this was happening, punch a guy.
Yeah.
So like, even just for a few hours wasted during your life just doing boxing combinations and with your jiu-jitsu, then
it's not bad.
It's still fun.
I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. Also, that thing where because we were talking and you're like, Jake Paul, he can throw a punch.
Yeah.
And so what I learned from that was that I didn't want people to look at me and think Ronda Rousey.
Well, you know what? If you could throw a punch like Ronda Rousey, you still might be like pretty decent.
Yeah, but have you seen Ronda Rousey like shadow box or punch?
It doesn't
or
look right.
Oh man,
it just. I'm not even a great at any striking, and I was like, this doesn't look right.
No.
Why is she doing it? Like, when you see somebody throw a ball with their offhand,
yeah,
just mentally your brain is like, no, that's not right.
Seems wrong.
Seems wrong. Yeah. And that's how it is when she moves around a bit. I'm like, why is she moving that way? She like doing a challenge we don't know where you don't bounce right?
Exactly. This is the reason why. And also, I was thinking to myself that if I learn this type of stuff, create some new neural pathways in your brain,
right,
and then use that, maybe you'll help jiu-jitsu a bit.
Yeah.
And or you did say that you can't dance, right? Let me rephrase that. You're not the greatest dancer.
I can't dance.
You can dance.
And I'm in all the practice in the world with the best teacher wouldn't help me.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like maybe you'll help me with my dancing.
Okay.
Or lack thereof. That also is I don't think that's a blank slate. It's pretty shitty.
Well,
yeah. I don't know what to do. I'm way too self-conscious.
No,
like
we were also told it's evil. From a young age. As soon as music came on and a part of us moved, we're like, don't do it, dude. They'll burn it later.
That's true.
That's literally...
Yeah, that's some internalized in fear, I guess.
Yeah,
some sort
and
of
now when I get there, maybe some part of me is holding back.
Yeah.
Some part of me is like, come on, man, let's bust a move. Another part of me is like, they'll burn it.
That's like socialized bad rhythm. Like we're socialized to be bad dancers. But Mauritians are socialized for a lot of things. Like we're socialized not to be too loud. Just be a little quiet. Be more calm.
That's probably a good thing.
Don't say anything.
Yeah.
Right? No, it's to a point where like no one wants to fight except for like the people who just yap a lot. So okay. No, not too happy about that.
So like from a young age, everybody's just told to like, hey, simmer down.
At the very least, it would seem in like in my two families.
That might be a different thing.
Yeah, but like it's two different families.
Yeah,
same style, same level of like thing. But yeah, it might be. It might just be because of my families. I wouldn't mind a loud family for a little bit though. Actually, you know what?
I scratch that. You still have that. You can totally marry into a loud family.
I enjoy a loud family, but I need to take breaks, even from my family.
Yeah.
So like when we were there for Eid, and it was just so far it had been like 5 hours of just family. Drink tea over there, ate food over there, went for lunch on this side. There's one point where I had to sit outside for a little bit.
Oh my god!
Just give me 15 minutes with my phone.
Yeah.
Let me just sit over here for a bit.
Let me just go on the gram. Gather my thoughts.
Also introvert.
Yeah. No, I understand. It's draining.
It is.
Yeah, I have an egg at work. It's a soundproof egg you can climb into and do your work. And it has a hole that's like, a climbable size.
Okay.
And it faces into a wall. So whatever you say in there only bounces at the wall. So even if I was facing you, if you were there, you'd barely be able to make it out. But if you're where the hole is, you can like, hey, how's it going? I'm like, hey, I'm fine. So it's a cool like
I'm having a hard time.
I'll take a picture at work tomorrow and send it to you.
Thank you.
But it looks like an egg that you climb into.
Interesting. All right, that's cool.
So yeah, I get in there when I'm like, all right, I've had too much meetings today. I've talked to too many people. And some people will just come and start asking you questions.
Yeah.
And climb this egg.
Okay.
And I put my feet in there and just sit down.
Okay, so this is interesting. I guess. Like, I wonder if it's one person has already been in there and another one tries to climb in.
Oh no, you can look inside. There's a hole that a person climbs in through.
I'm thinking about a very dark space in my
I
head.
was like, in my head, I'm like, how big is your egg, dude?
That's cool that you have an egg, like a
We have-
cone
yeah.
of silence.
We have 2 eggs. We have a beanbag area, and we have a meditation room because I
Can't do
prayed.
that in an egg.
Yeah, no, I used to pray in the stairwell.
Wow, bro.
Yeah, which is dusty and no one's allowed in there.
Yeah.
But I would stick a pen in the stairwell and just pray in it. I would have like these long papers.
Yeah.
And then one day, I went through the door, but I came out a different door on a different floor.
Yeah.
So I forgot my pen, and they couldn't arm the building, So the next day, they ran the videos. They were like, "What were you doing in the stairwell?" I was like, "Praying to God." What? I was praying, man. And I was like, "Yeah." And I would tell people,
Yeah.
"Hey, I'm going to the stairwell to pray. If I don't come back in 10 minutes, my pen might have gotten stuck. Come rescue me, because you can't get out. The doors don't open from the inside."
Dude, you need to find a better place to pray.
They made a meditation room.
Oh, well, that's wonderful.
Yeah, it came from me getting, not being able to. Yeah, that was a fun
Being a
day.
security risk.
Yeah, I got a
Literally.
very strict email.
Yeah.
I was like, apologies. Just looking for a quiet area to pray. Please let me know if you have a better idea.
Did you turn
Thank
into
you.
a British, like a proper Britishman?
The original email I wrote was like, well, if you guys had a prayer area, then when my buddy read it over, he's like, hey, do it this way.
Yeah.
And I was like, thanks, man. I was like, yeah. Because a part of me was
We
like,
can take that intensity down a bit.
you can mad at me. I'm just praying a dusty ass stairwell because you don't have a prayer area.
Yeah, then they could get angry at you. Be like, yo, you never ask.
It's true.
How are we going to need to know? Yeah, I used to pray in the first aid room. And the way that we got, I feel like I'm the main reason why we got a prayer room in the place that I pray,
Okay.
that I work. Reason being, up until that point, the other couple Muslims I would pray, they would pray in empty boardrooms.
Wow.
I
Yeah.
found the first aid room. It had enough space and also had its own sink. So now I can do wudu there.
Yeah.
No problems. In this place, this is dope. This is crazy.
Yeah. What do you mean first aid room? It's a sink and it's a wudu room.
And so I would pray there. Now, there was a purchaser, big guy, and he would habitually take naps in that room
Right.
because it was a gurney or whatever
oh my
it is.
God.
So one day,
Yeah.
I'm going in to pray. So I open the door. It's pitch black because lights are off, and I flick the light on, and there is a man laid back
Yeah.
with his earbuds in, and he didn't hear me open the door or the light go on,
no.
and then he opens his eyes and he sees the light, and I'm looking at him, he's looking at me, and then I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. So I put my hand up, but he also is guilty because you shouldn't be napping in the
Napping
first
yeah.
aid room. We don't talk about it.
I was hoping he didn't wake up until you said Allahu Akbar. And
Just
then he
prayed in
woke
there.
up and I couldn't move because I was frozen in prayer.
And so-
And then he was like, Yasin, and I couldn't move. And he said, Yasin, please do something. And I leaned, I said, Allahu Akbar, and I moved forward. He's like, ah!
So a couple days later, he comes over to my desk, makes no mention of that run-in,
Yeah.
and says, we got to work seeing where you guys can pray. It's really not good that you don't have a dedicated pray spot. I'm like,
Yeah.
yep, I totally agree. And so we walked around, and there was like this extra little room that no one was using. It was for the sales reps.
Nice.
So we got that prayer. So through my awkward run-in with a purchaser
Yeah.
in the first aid room while he was napping, I got ourselves a prayer room.
That's really cool.
There it is.
Go ahead.
No, I should say we got downgraded with regards to the wudu room.
That's too bad, man. It's hard to get a wudu area everywhere, too.
Yeah.
You need pipes to cooperate. I was at Sheridan College at Trafalgar, and they didn't have a prayer room. And Muslims, for some reason, wanted to be like, we'll just pray anywhere. Instead of
Guerrilla prayer.
Yeah, and I was part of the student union. So I just talked to the dean of student services.
Yeah.
He was like, here's a room, has a sink in it, because it was supposed to be, originally was supposed to be a big restroom. And then they decided this area doesn't need a restroom. There was already a restroom. So they carpeted it up And now it's an all-purpose room, but we just keep it locked because there's no reason for it. So just carpeted with a sink.
That sounds like heaven.
And it has 2 shower rooms attached to it for some reason.
That's amazing now.
Yeah, don't know why.
Yeah.
'Cause
I don't even need ghusl before I go to school.
I was like,
I can do
clean.
it there.
I was like, I need $200. They're like, why? I was like, I need to buy some tape to make lines.
$200
And John Imazes and like a barrier for the women's section.
Right.
We get it all done. It's great. One day before Jummah Namaz,
Friday prayer.
a few of us are outside, and one guy comes running out.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "Sayyid, I just made wudu. I heard noises in the shower room. There's no reason for the shower rooms, right? We can't use them really because who's showering?" I looked inside. 2 girls were making out in there,
Wow.
right? Exactly at that second, prayer room door opens. 2 white girls come out. They walk away.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, oh, man. And he goes, what should we do? There's like 5, 6 of us that were outside the prayer room. And I was like, he was like, what should we do? They were making out in a prayer room. And I was like, that's horrible, man. He's like, we can't pray in there now. I was like,
What?
Yeah. I was like, nah, man. I spent $200 on this thing.
I think we're good.
I'm like, show me where they prayed. I was like, that's the shower room. But that guy totally didn't want to pray there anymore. He's like, it's been desecrated with girls kissing.
Wow.
It's an arts college. What do you expect?
I mean, which part of the part of the expectation
sorry, I mean,
are we
there's gonna-
questioning?
There's gonna be lesbians in an art college.
Yeah,
every
that's,
now and then.
Yeah, it's fine. It's
Yeah.
just that's not what's bothering me. What's bothering me is this guy was like, "Well, now this is ruined."
Yeah, they ruined it. I was like, yeah, man, shut
No,
up.
it doesn't have
I just
anything
got
to
this
do
room
with
a
it.
minute ago, dude. It's first semester. Calm down.
It's fine. You're gonna be fine. What should we do? Offer them some dawah.
Yeah, it was like, hey, sisters, here's some dates. Also, don't make out in there. Make
please
out
don't.
anywhere else.
Anywhere else.
Yeah.
Just not here.
There's a first aid room. There's a gurney in there. Figure it out.
Boy. Okay. On that note, bro, we're gonna call that podcast. There's nowhere I've tried in my head. There's nowhere else to go. People made out in the prayer room and they left. That's it. I got nothing else.
That's life sometimes.
All right, people. Thank you for hanging out with us. We'll be back in a week. Good night.